All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. Here are the Chargers now as they get set to go on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rivers. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And it's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down, shedding the tackle. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Lions will take over. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed foot. Down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. It's Gonzalez. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. Let's go. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Let's go. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tony Gonzalez, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Five plays there on that drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Isaiah Burse. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Ray Lewis in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. He's by himself. Keenan Allen, 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 83 yards. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for, but the great thing about how this works is Madden Ultimate Team Solo. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Rivers on first down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So the offense has it first and 10. Rivers now to throw on first down. Gates has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. So now it's first and goal. From the gun, Rivers. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And now it's second and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back, try again. Thanks for playing the Madden Ultimate Teams. And now the offense getting set, first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw is Rivers. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. To throw, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to float this one deep right side. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Well, hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
First down, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On third down, Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So now let's look at this situation with no timeouts remaining. The offense should be able to just run the clock out.
I know that's what it says on my time management chart up here. And I know a lot of teams are hiring a time management coach who's going to sit in the box, talk to the head coach. In this situation, if you do anything but take a knee in victory formation, then you're not playing the game right. This game should be over. Take the knee, hold on to the ball.
By the way, it's so impressive that you do have a time management chart up here.
Listen, you know I can't count. So I need it a big way. We can't hire anyone to help us out, so hopefully I'm reading it correctly.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now back to throw. And he fires one incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Buying time to his left. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to...
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Rivers to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Champ Bailey, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On second down, Rivers again. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Rivers, right side catch. This is Gates. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And taken right at the 35. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Nice job. Congratulations, defeating the Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. Solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team. Go earn your keep. And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Yeldon. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And on connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he's got this one down to the 10. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Yeldon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. They'll look to throw. The swing pass caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. See you next time. All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Yeldon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Again, it's Yeldon. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. They'll run with Yeldon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? They'll run for it with Yeldon. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It'll be a gain of 6, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. This is Yeldon, and an alley to run.
Another miss.
Still on his feet, and they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Hey, we all know it's turned into a passing league in the NFL, but that doesn't mean people still don't like to run the football. When you run it that successfully, your offensive line is fired up. What they want to do each and every game is run block. Get out and smack some people. I would say go ahead and run it again.
On the run, it's Yeldon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Here's Yeldon. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Now it's Yeldon. T.J. Yeldon stops short, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer 3rd, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense, and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will try, but he can't. He can't escape the end zone. Gordon is taken down, and it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They begin with a run by Yeldon. And some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. They'll try the right side here with Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Again, here's P. Ryan. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Lions are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Samaje Perine. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 3rd down, it's Gordon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now T.J. Yeldon. And some room to work. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now P-Ryan. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run again with P-Ryan. Able to slither by. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission. Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run it here with P-Ryan. Down right around the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. To throw again. Rivers over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Fielded at the 20. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's Pirine, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. They'll run it with Pirine. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now a carry for Pirine. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not on the team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. That is incomplete. Antonio Gates unable to hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. finds his target. It's Gates. They'll get 23 yards there. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Second down, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just
confused.
off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And that is incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Allen's got it. Give him 27 yards that time. And that'll be good for a Charger first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Rivers again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target. Third down here.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. On play action, Rivers. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's three for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But how about the defensive side of the ball?
So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for two. They're going to give it to Gordon. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Let's go!
Running left is Yeldon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. A first down carry now for Yeldon. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. A handoff running left is Yeldon. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time.